You mentioned the BNP. We've got Enis Dalton. She's the BNP candidate. She's on the line now, and she may say, and indeed I'll ask her, Enis, in a town which we were told on Friday has got 30% of the people who could be in work are out of work, 30% unemployment. Are you finding that people are talking to you about immigration?
I think it's one of the main issues that people are concerned about, Toby. And it's quite sad. Labour councillors state that Barnsley's falling behind other areas in enrichment. The leader of the council stated on national TV that Barnsley doesn't have an immigration population. But we do have lots of black and ethnic initiatives that our council money has been paid into. And obviously all those are having an effect on housing issues, they're having an effect on job issues. So it's ignorant and naive of the other parties to try and quash this. So, it is an issue that the British National Party always talk about. And obviously we've put our head above the parapet, and other parties like the UKIP candidate, they're following suit. So it is a massive issue for people in Barnsley as well as all over the country. The Conservative guy just said we can't put things down to immigration, we can put it down to local councillors and national councillors. So, but they're the ones that are making the decisions, aren't they, that's happening in this country. They're the ones that we're voting in. And I think, we've looked at, over the last 40 years, we've had a Labour or a Conservative government, and they're not addressing these issues. In fact, they've made them worse. And I think it's time that the British National Party did have a chance, and I hope that people think about that on Thursday when they're putting the cross in the box. Let us have a chance to do what we can do. And like the other politicians there have been saying, or prospective politicians, we can't make any promises as MP on Thursday. And in my manifesto, I didn't make any promises, but what I have said is I will lobby and look for reforms that are going to address these issues, and we're going to be looking at helping people in Barnsley. In
the last election, the BNP polled nearly 3,500 votes, Enis. Of course, we had the European elections where you did very well, leading the Sun to run a double-page spread asking if Barnsley was the most racist town in Britain. Are you part of that?
No, and I don't think Barnsley's racist at all. And for people to even suggest that, I think it's absolutely ludicrous and disgusting. We're not racist in Barnsley. We just want a fair chance. We want to be treated like everybody else. We've got young people in schools that are coming out of schools without the education that they need, but then we're paying for other people to have one-to-one tuition that, just to learn our language. It's about prioritising people, and Barnsley people should be the priority.
Enis, thank you very much indeed.